I'm Gina Mizell here with Connor Letourneau. We are back in Corvallis, where Oregon State is coming off their bye week and faces San Diego State on Saturday night at Reser Stadium. And offensive line kind of continues to be a developing storyline for this team. Garrett Weinrich remains out of practice, starting left guard. Sean Harlow was back, and you talked to him. Is he going to play against San Diego State, or how is he feeling after those back spasms?
He will be back. He will be starting at right tackle against San Diego State, which is actually interesting because that's the first game that he appeared in his career as a freshman last year. But he did tell me that throughout that Hawaii game he had intense back spasms and was struggling to even make his reads or even think about anything beyond his back spasms. The bye week helped. He rested a little bit. He said he's feeling better. He's not 100%, but he will play. Everyone on the team likes to call him a warrior. He's the toughest guy on the team, and you know, this is further evidence of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I talked to Dustin Stanton yesterday, who had been filling in at that starting right tackle spot when Harlow was out. And obviously, if those back spasms flare up crazy again, he would be ready to go, and he would be the next guy that would slide in there. And to stay kind of on that wavelength, I guess, the run game, did you look it up? Somebody looked it up at practice that last year against San Diego State, 0.5 yards per carry. That's not good the last time that I checked. So San Diego State obviously runs a 3-3-5 scheme, which is kind of different than what they normally see. What's going to be the biggest key for this line and for this running game to get going against that?
I asked Garrett that, Coach Garrett, and he kind of smiled and said, "Well, we need to block and we need to find holes, and which is true. You know, you don't treat it really any differently. The issue last year really, I think, was the O-line. The state of the O-line was actually in a much worse spot than it is right now. Tons of reshuffling, guys in different spots only after a week of practice in those spots. They only had one guy left on the bench, Nolan Hansen, by the end of that game. So they're actually in a better spot. I think the run game's a better spot. The running backs have more confidence. So I think that they're going to definitely average more than 0.5 yards per carry on Saturday.
Yeah, for sure. And they'll want to average a lot more as they continue to try to have a balanced offense throughout this whole 2014 season. So, again, we'll have more on that in the Oregonian on Oregon Live throughout the day and throughout all week. For Connor Letourneau, I'm Gina Mizell. We're coming at you from Corvallis. We'll catch you next time.